Folks, our next performer actually works with me over at Sandman Comedy Club in downtown Richmond. Come check us out if you ever want to laugh. And speaking of laughing, get ready to laugh, folks, for Mr. Carlton Cotalo. Yeah, Carl. Yeah, Carl. How's it going, everybody? Will and I have worked together for 3 months now, and he doesn't know that I don't use my last name. But Carlton K is how I go, guys. All right. That's going to be really hard to follow all of the drugs and all of that stuff, especially with the child heckling the entire time, which I agree with a lot of the screaming. How's it going, everybody? Everybody doing good? Round of applause for sticking through this. Holy shit. I'll get what I can get. All right. I know I don't look like it, but I have had sex before. All right. I'll have everyone here know, actually, I've been married almost three times, actually. Yeah, that sucks. So my first wife left for a woman. See, normally I get whatever response I can get at this point. No, she left for a woman, and at the time everybody was like, oh my god, that sucks. Is that a blow to your manhood? And I'd be like, she hadn't sucked or blown my manhood in a while, so I probably should have been a little more aware. When she left, I couldn't be too mad at her either, gotta be honest. She told me what it really came down to is she wanted an innie and I had an outie. That's really what it breaks down to, okay? It's a slow burn on that. I don't need belly buttons. All right. There we go. All right. The comic took a little while to get. All right. I did luck out in the divorce. I will say that. When she left, she literally just took the cat and my porn collection. Right. So when she left, she literally just took all the pussy with her, like just all at the same time. All right. Thank you for that. That is still going to take some getting used to. The motorcycle part, not the pussy part. I've been having pussy taken away from me my whole life. All right. The other thing was, so we were married for like 5 years. We were together for like 12. And usually when you buy your first house, it's usually like you keep it for 5 years, roughly. So I just started calling her my starter wife. But I learned in hindsight I probably shouldn't have been calling her that while we were together. That may have been a reason for the leaving. So one of the things, dating after you've been divorced is weird. I don't know if anyone else has had to do that, probably not that kid, but anyway. It was weird, so I dated this one girl, and we were only dating for a couple months, and you can walk through, it's fine. Nobody's listening to me anyway. Or can hear me over that, right. Jesus Christ. So anyway, we dated for a little while, and then one day she got a phone call, your dad's in the hospital, you gotta come quick. So we jumped in the car, I drove super fast, got her to the hospital just in time to find out he didn't make it. Does anybody here know what the difference between life and death really is? It is a 75-cent toll, apparently. Missed it by that much. So I was cheap, and we didn't date much after that, just saying. So I basically had to start treating dating like buying a car, all right? If I managed to date a girl who had never been married, no kids, that's like getting a car off the showroom floor, right? No previous owners, no road miles, fresh interior, right? All right. Then if you date somebody who was divorced like me, it's kind of like buying a car at a used car lot. A couple road miles, a few previous owners, been around the block a little bit, normal wear and tear, it works. And then if you dated somebody who was divorced and had kids, that's like getting a car at auction, all right? No idea how many previous owners there were. Whoever it was drove it into the ground. And then we'd be out on a date, and dudes would be walking up to her all the time going, hey, how little are you willing to take for that? Which is just rude while you're on the date. But no, so I started having to think things differently, in dating. I've been out of the dating pool for like 12 years. It wasn't that much different, but one of the things I learned was the whole dating thing, I'm not allowed to do that joke unless my wife is not here, and she is not, so that's why you guys got that one. She also told me if I keep telling that joke, I'm gonna have to get a self-driving car. So everybody knows what I mean. All right. All right, I'll leave you with this. This is one of my favorite jokes. When I was dating and getting into that pool again, the rules had changed. 12 years, but the rules had changed, right? But I did live by a rule that I've always done. Anytime I'm in a new relationship, I treat that woman like a vulture treats a carcass on the side of the road. I eat the asshole first. All right? Now, my current wife hates that joke, all right? She hates it now, but when she was the carcass, all right, ladies and gentlemen, let's bring Will Miner back up. I'm Carlton K.
Thank you, Carlton. Oh my gosh, how about him? How about